Welcome, everyone, to Season 4, Episode 6 of Threads of Tomorrow Crafting
Yeah,
Textiles.
it is so great to be back, honestly.
It really is. And this deep dive is brought to you by omemi.com, which is pronounced omimi.com.
Right, exactly.
So if you have been with us for the past 5 episodes, you know we have spent a lot of time discussing the historical, cultural, and commercial aspects of sustainability.
Yeah, we have really dug into the whole circularity in textiles thing.
We have. But today, we are shifting gears a bit. We are going to talk about the sharing economy as a real practical solution to the problem of maintaining that fine balance between consumerism and sustainable fashion practices.
Which is such a tricky balance to strike.
Oh, absolutely. And out of all the sharing economy options out there, renting, clothing donations, the focus of this episode is going to be heavily on the concept of the clothing swap.
Yeah, it's this really upcoming trend, and it's just fascinating.
It is. And to explore it, we are looking at a specific case study brought to us by omemi.com about a woman named Ghislaine Walker.
She runs an initiative called the Evolving Wardrobe. Yeah.
Exactly. It is a clothing swap initiative designed to foster responsible consumption, basically using sharing economy solutions. So, okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
To really get why a clothing swap is necessary, we first have to understand our deeply dysfunctional relationship with our clothes.
Dysfunctional is definitely the word. What Ghislaine realized early on as a designer and stylist is that we are essentially trapped.
Trapped in excess, right?
Yeah, exactly. Material and psychological excess. We feel this intense pressure like we're only acceptable at work or social functions if we are wearing something new or trendy or whatever.
It is exhausting. Think of it like this. Our modern closets are basically an overcrowded party that we don't even want to be at.
Oh, I love that analogy.
Right. It's just stuffed with things we bought out of social pressure. They take up space. We feel guilty looking at them. And it just leaves us totally overwhelmed.
And Ghislaine's background really gave her the tools to figure out a solution to this. Because back in the 80s, as a student, she discovered pre-loved clothes.
Just hunting for secondhand treasures.
Yeah. But it goes deeper than just fashion for her. There is this incredibly poignant story about her grandmother.
Oh, right. The grandmother who was blind.
Yes. Grandmother was blind but was always mending things by touch. And naturally, because she couldn't see, she would make mistakes.
Which would be so frustrating.
It was. So Ghislaine actually learned to knit, specifically just so she could go in and quietly fix her grandmother's work.
Wow. That's beautiful. Empathy built right into the fabric.
Literally.
Yeah.
And she took that empathy into her career. Later, working at Kew Gardens, she learned this massive lesson about human behavior.
That lecturing people doesn't work?
Exactly. Wagging your finger at adults about their carbon footprint just makes them defensive.
Yeah.
What actually drives behavioral change is storytelling.
Storytelling, right. Not corporate jargon or depressing statistics.
Yeah, connecting with the human element of why we wear what we wear.
So if lecturing doesn't work, how do we physically, logically change how people consume fashion? Because the Evolving Wardrobe created a whole system for this.
They did. And it's so structured. Basically, they set up these local events, and attendees pay a really small entry fee.
Like 5 to 8 pounds, usually.
Right. Very affordable.
Yeah.
And you walk in with exactly 5 high-quality garments that you just don't wear anymore.
Wait, I want to stop there for a second. Why exactly 5 items? Because if I'm trying to clear out my overcrowded closet, I want to bring a garbage bag full of stuff.
I know, right? But that's the genius of it. It forces you to curate. If you let people bring bags of clothes, it becomes a dumping ground for stained T-shirts.
Oh, that makes sense. Artificial scarcity.
Yeah, exactly. You bring your 5 best pieces, and you receive 5 tokens in exchange. Then you get to browse the racks, which are full of high-quality items from everyone else.
And you just spend your tokens on new pieces.
Right. And if you only find 3 things you like, your 2 leftover tokens just roll over to the next swap.
That's incredibly smooth. And what happens to the leftover clothes?
They roll over too. Or they get sold at local community markets to help fund the whole initiative.
Okay, but I have to play devil's advocate here, push back a little bit.
Go for it.
Why go through all this effort? Isn't it just easier to bag up those old clothes and drop them off at a local charity shop?
Well, what's fascinating here is that charities have unwittingly become a huge part of the problem.
Wait, really? The charity trap?
Yeah, the charity trap. Donating has essentially become this convenient replacement for shopping guilt.
Oh, wow. So we just dump things to feel better about ourselves?
Precisely. It is an easy way to offload poor quality, fast fashion items. It clears physical space so you can go on a new shopping spree guilt-free.
But the charity shops can't actually use most of it, can they?
No, they are overwhelmed. Most of that fast fashion is terrible quality, so it gets rejected, balled up, and it's basically just adding a brief stop on the garment's journey to a landfill in the global south.
That is just, it's a staggering reality to face, honestly.
It really is.
And hey, really quickly, just to remind our listeners, this incredible story was brought to us by Omemi.com.
Omemi.com.
Yes, and we want to remind you that you can actually join the Omemi.com WhatsApp community right now.
Oh, yeah, you just scan the QR code on the poster for this episode.
Exactly. The name of the community is Devi the Curious, and joining will keep you informed about new deep dives, blogs, tools, trainings, and all the live workshops that get curated for our niche audience from time to time.
It's a great space. Highly recommend it.
Definitely. And while you are at it, motivate us by following our YouTube and Spotify channels so you can hear more stories just like this one.
We'd love to see you over there.
For sure. Okay, so getting back to the swap. If dropping clothes at a charity shop is just an emotional bypass, a clothing swap actually forces us to confront our feelings, right?
Oh, big time. Letting go of clothes is highly emotional. There's a real friction there.
Yeah, like that story Ghislaine shared about the hesitant wife at the second swap event.
Oh, the purple coat. Yes.
Right. So her husband brings her along. She's super hesitant, but she brings 5 exquisite pieces, including this gorgeous purple coat.
And she's just watching the racks, totally anxious.
Exactly, because it's an open room, right? And this other kind, very skilled woman takes the coat and tries it on, and she looks stunning.
But the original owner is just struggling.
Yeah, Ghislaine was watching her body language, and she was showing intense discomfort, just arms crossed, super tense.
It's so hard to watch someone else in your clothes. But what's beautiful is that today, that purple coat is being confidently sashayed down the high street in Twickenham.
Right, it's out of the dark closet and living its life.
Exactly. And it's not always painful,
Right.
you know?
No, because contrast that with Ghislaine's friend. She was also worried about parting with this beautiful dress.
Right, but what happened when she saw someone try it on?
Well, it was a communal changing room, so she saw this stranger slip it on, and the stranger looked absolutely stunning, and instantly the friend just felt happiness.
Just pure joy.
Yeah, she called it a sense of freedom, like the burden of keeping this beautiful thing boxed up was just gone.
Which is amazing. But to manage those emotional hurdles in the room, Ghislaine has to be really hands-on.
Yeah, reading body language.
Right. She explicitly tells people, like, hey, if you aren't ready to let this go, you can take it back. No pressure.
Giving them an out actually makes them feel safer to stay.
Exactly. And she uses this brilliant tactic that a guest suggested early on.
Oh, saying thank you to the clothes.
Yes. It sounds a bit woo-woo, but it works. We have this emotional contracts with our clothing, right?
Oh, totally. I wore this when I got promoted or whatever.
Right. So saying thank you out loud formally ends that emotional contract. It gives you psychological permission to let the item go.
That is such a smart observation. But okay, breaking that emotional contract on an individual level is great. How do you scale this? How do you build a true sharing economy out of this?
Well, that's the challenge. The business reality right now is tough.
Because they aren't making a profit, right?
No, the £5 entry fee just barely covers the hall, rental, and the snacks.
So how does the evolving wardrobe survive long term?
Well, the proceeds from selling the leftover clothes at the community markets, they're saving that up. The goal is to become a CIC.
A community interest company.
Exactly, which is this great hybrid. It operates with a social mission like a charity, but it funds itself by selling goods and services like a standard business.
So they don't have to rely on random donations.
Right. And Ghislaine's ultimate future vision is to use that structure to build a physical community hub.
Oh, wow. Not just for clothes, though.
No, for mental health and well-being, too. She wants to fund workshops led by passionate people.
Teaching practical skills, right? Like how to break down worn-out textiles.
Yeah, or just how to replace the knees of your jeans with a cool patch. Real tactile skills that bring people together.
I love that. And you know, Omemi.com shared a really interesting takeaway about where this works best.
The part about big metropolitan cities.
Yes. Which totally surprised me. You'd think a small town would be perfect for a sharing economy.
You really would. But small towns have gossip. There's this social prejudice like, oh, she's wearing my old coat, she must be struggling financially.
Right. But in a big city.
In a massive city, the anonymity is your superpower.
Nobody knows who you are, so there's no judgment.
Exactly. It fights those social prejudices. You have the dense population to get high-quality clothes and the social cover to actually wear them freely.
That makes total sense. But honestly, a revolution doesn't even have to be that massive.
No, you can start super small.
Right. You can literally just find a swap buddy, one friend who's roughly your size, and you just trade a few sweaters when you get bored.
Yes. It completely satisfies that itch for something new without spending money or trashing the planet.
It is so practical.
It is. I mean, synthesizing all of this, the main theme from Ghislaine's work is just, don't just replace your wardrobe, evolve it.
Don't replace, evolve.
Yeah.
That is the perfect summary. Well, this has been such an incredible conversation.
It really has. I loved diving into this.
Me too. And again, a massive thank you to omemi.com, pronouns omimi.com, for bringing us this story.
Truly, such a great case study.
Yeah. So please visit omemi.com to read the full story at your leisure. And hey, while you're there, scroll down to the bottom of the article page.
Oh, right, the comment box.
Yep, leave a star rating and a comment to let the authors know what you would like us to explore next.
We always want to know what you guys want to hear.
We really do. And don't forget to join the Devi the Curious WhatsApp community and follow us on YouTube and Spotify. We will be back soon with more amazing content, so make sure you follow the show and stay tuned.
Bye, everyone.
But before you go, I want to leave you with a final provocative thought to just kind of mull over today.
Oh, I love these.
Look inside your own closet today. Just really look at it. What is one item you are holding on to solely because of an emotional contract? And what would it actually take for you to finally hold it, say thank you, let it go, and allow someone else to sashay down the street in it?